Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Please click the subscribe button. Remember to turn on your notification bell. My prophecies are coming to pass. I told Kenyans here, but you thought I was making noise. Go and refer a video I did about Muhoozi. When Muhoozi told Kenyans, Muhoozi laughed at Kenyans and said that you are having a term limit. You're having a term limit. And people thought Muhoozi was drunk. Niliona watu wakiandika, yo kijana ya Museveni anakunywa pombe. Yo kijana ya Museveni ni mlevi. Kijana ya Museveni amewaishi Kenya. Kumbe Museveni knew what he was saying. President William Ruto is in the public domain of being a student to Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, when Museveni was campaigning, President William Ruto, by then the deputy president, was in Uganda in the same caravan with Museveni campaigning in Uganda. Now, Uhuru Kenyatta categorically spoke and said, Kenyans, I'm going home. I'm peacefully retiring. But my choice, whom I've decided that Kenya can be saved, is Raila Odinga. But Kenyans chose their own president. You were warned in advance. Mukaambiwa mahali munaelekea ni musituni. I remember Mama Ngina Kenyatta warning Kenyans, especially the people of Mount Kenya. Akawaambia, mtoto wangu hawezi kuwaelekeza mahali babaya. My son can never drive you into a ditch. Please, I beseech you, follow whatever he tells you. Mukafikiria mama ni mjinga. Mukafikiria mama ana defend mtoto wake. These are the people who understand where Kenya came from, where it is, and where it's going to. Mukapuuza. Mukaimba hamupangwingwi. It's time now you sit down and watch the show. Munapangwa proper. Bobi Wine is a competent opposition leader in Uganda. The young man is in the books of history as the person who has muscled Museveni, the dangerous Museveni. Museveni came like a youth, just like Ruto did. Akaambia watu ninaweka tu kichwa tu peke yake na nitoe. That's what he said. Akaingia kwa serikali. How many years is in power? Over 30 years. Now, his political student, William Ruto, is in power. And what is he doing this time round? Bobi Wine understands how Museveni works. Bobi Wine understands how dictatorship works. Bobi Wine understands how the seed starts to germinate until maturity. This is what he is telling Kenyans. Bobi Wine alias Chagulanyi. For those people who are not aware, remember, over the weekend, the Fafi member of parliament in Garissa, that is Salah Yukub, publicly said Yukub is elected under the UDA party. He publicly said on camera that the UDA members of parliament are in closed door meeting talks to extend or to scrap, in short, the best term is to scrap off the presidential 10-year term limit. And instead, they replace it with age. If you are below 75 years, you can contest even 20 times as long as you are below 75 years. 1. This is a move to lock out Raila Odinga from a possible contest. 2, this is meant to lock out Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo is now 68 years old. After 10 years from now, Museveni will be 78 years. So in 2032, Kalonzo will not be eligible to contest if the amendment goes through. So in simple terms, Ruto is seeing 40 years ahead, as Kenyans we see just tomorrow. So if the amendment succeeds to pass, then Kalonzo will be locked out of presidency. Raila Odinga will permanently be locked out of and anyone else who by 2032 will be 76 years or 75 years, because you cannot contest. Akina Wajakoya will not be there. I don't know, Wajakoya is how old? Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Bobi Wine is telling Kenyans in his tweet today. Let me first quote what the member of parliament said. We want to tell Kenyans that the limit on 2 terms for president should be relooked. We want it to be changed to an age limit where when one gets to 75 years, then he or she cannot contest. We will come up with an amendment bill to try to change this, because we want the requirement to be an age limit and not terms. If a president is doing a good job, then he or she should not be limited by the terms. Salah Yakub, Fafi constituency member of parliament. Now, this is what Bobi Wine is telling Kenyans from wherever he is. Dear Kenyans, be vigilant. Save your country from Sevenism. This may come off as a lone MP making a ridiculous suggestion. But this is how it started. That is Bobi Wine. Exactly how Museveni began schemes to remove term and age limits. Defend your constitution before it's too weak to defend you. Kenyans of goodwill, it's high time we unite and stay focused to one cause, saying no to the manipulation of our constitution. This is the time that Kenyans should stand firm and defend what belongs to us. 7 million Kenyans trusted Azimio. Also, 7 million Kenyans trusted Kenya Kwanza. There is no way that they can now start lecturing Kenyans on changing the presidential term. I know this video won't go well with so many people. Najua tutaanza kutafutwa sasa kwa sababu dikteta umeanza Kenya. Tutaanza kusakwa. And this is the time that Kenyans, we will be ready to die for our country. Kenyans of goodwill, this is the time. Uhuru Kenyatta told you mutamukumbuka, and surely it is coming to pass. Raila Odinga said mutanikumbuka siku moja, and surely it is coming to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking as a mere Kenyan who saw this even long time ago. I had warned Kenyans on this platform during the campaigns. Those people who follow me, you can very well recall my sentiments. And I told you, prepare. Watu mukasema ninahubiri, nitoke kwa siasa niende kuhubiri. But little did you know that I was speaking under the guidance of the Spirit. It has come to pass. Bobi Wine amesema, nyinyi mutaona tu the sentiments are just from a mere member of parliament. They have sent him to test the waters. Already, the Kenya Kwanza has begun to disassociate themselves from the sentiments. But let me tell you, the sentiments 100% are blessed by the president himself. Alitumwa akasema, wewe enda Ropokwa, tusikie wanasema nini. This is the time. Wakenya mlikatazwa, mkasema mnapangwa. Mkasema hamupangwi. Sasa mtapangwa vizuri. Ruto has the majority in the National Assembly. Ruto has the majority in the Senate. If Ruto was able to beat the system and become the president, what is too hard? Ni nini hiki kigumu yeye kununua wabunge? Ni nini kigumu? So that he can have the quorum. What is difficult? Makanisa yote yako mfuko mwake amefungia. In the pocket. Amefunga. What is too hard for William Ruto? Kenyans, this is happening, and it's better we start accepting now. There's nothing we can do. The only thing we can do is offer our lives to fight for the generations to come. If we can never do that as early as now, tuanze kukubali matokeo ya serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, kwamba we shall have a new president after 2042. That's the time we'll have a new president. After 2042, ndio tuanze kufikiria mambo ya president mwingine. It's a bitter reality. Is now dawning to Kenyans. There's nothing we can do. Ruto has the majority in the National Assembly. He has the majority in Parliament. He has the majority everywhere. He has bought the churches. He has bought everything. He has bought the judiciary. He has put everything in his pocket. It's high time, Kenyans, we accept this reality as early as now. God bless you. Santeni sana. Sina mengi.